Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know that I did lose a little bit of footage somehow. I don't really know, but I lost the introduction and just kind of the first base layers of my face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and link those products below, and we're just gonna jump in right here. So I'm currently setting my concealer with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder, which has been my favorite powder for under my eyes recently. It just makes it so smooth and so perfect. So I'm just setting down my concealer, which today I did use the Makeup Revolution concealer, and I'll make sure to link that below for you guys. And then whatever is left on this brush and on my skin, I'm just gonna go ahead and push it in just to make sure that everything is nice and set into place, but not looking too powdery. Now we're gonna go ahead and go in with bronzer. I'm gonna use my favorite bronzer brush as of right now. This is the Ulta bronzer brush, and I love it. And I'm just gonna dip into my NYX matte bronzer. This is in the shade medium, and it is very, very warm, so it's gonna take me a minute to blend this out. And I'm just gonna make sure that I also balance this color on my forehead and on my jawline as well, just to make sure everything looks even and balanced. You want to make sure you do this if you have a really warm or really powerful bronzer, just so it looks even and not too noticeable if it's just on your cheeks. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to contour my nose a tiny bit using my Profusion Cosmetics contour palette. So I'm just grabbing this little fluffy Morphe brush, and I'm just hitting that contour shade on the sides of my nose and kind of just narrowing out the tip of my nose just to make it look a little bit more skinny and put together. And then I'm just going to dab over it with my beauty blender to make sure that it's not too harsh or anything like that. Then I also just wiped off that brush and then went into the matte banana shade, and I'm putting that matte highlight down the center of my nose just to further the dimension of the nose contour. I'm also going to grab that banana shade on this little bit of a bigger fluffy brush, and I'm just going to lightly fluff this underneath my eyes just to bring a nice light veil of brightness and just to brighten up that under eye area and add some more dimension to the face as well. And then I'm using that same brush again, but going into the contour color, and I'm really using this to sculpt very precisely out the backs of my cheekbones, just so my face looks nice and contoured, sculpted, and sucked in. I've really been liking doing a precise contour lately. Then I'm going to go back in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, and I'm just going to run this on my jawline like you guys saw. I'm going right underneath where that contour is, and this just sculpts it out that one further step. This is also amazing in case you go a little too crazy with your bronzer. This is just a perfect step to clean everything off. And I don't really bake, I just kind of wipe it off right away. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off of camera, and we're going to jump into some blush. This is my Profusion Cosmetics blush palette, and then I'm going in with this beautiful like purpley burgundy-ish shade. And as you can see, it does have a lot of fallout, but it is very, very pigmented, so I make sure to go in with a very light hand and just build it up slowly so it does not get too intense. But I'm really going to play with this like pinky lavender theme today. I just was feeling it with this shirt, and I loved it. So I'm going to bounce around eyeshadow palettes today because I did not have a palette that had all the colors that I was looking for. So first I'm going to start out with this Wet n Wild Color Icon Little 10 Pan eyeshadow palette. And I'm taking that light lavender shade, and I'm just going to build that up in my crease. I didn't want my transition shade to be orangey or brown. I really wanted it to play into this purple theme. And now I'm going into my Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette. Unfortunately, this is limited edition, but there's so many other Morphe palettes that have shades like this, so many other eyeshadow palettes in general, but this is all that I had. So I'm just building up the crease using a little bit of a darker lilac-y shade, and I'm just swirling that on the outer corner and shaping my crease like I said. And then I don't know why, I totally forgot to show a color I used next, but it's in the same Kathleen Lights palette. It's just one shade over to the right, and it's like that deeper kind of berry purpley shade. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with this color so much. So I'm just packing that on my very outer corners and kind of fluffing it into the crease to further shape in it and just give that outer corner a lot of dimension. Now I'm going back into that lilac shade and just buffing over everything so it is smooth and even and no harsh lines. How many times do you guys hear me say that in all of my videos? But it's important. Now I'm jumping to my Jaclyn Hill palette, so sorry again, and I'm taking this shade right here. I'll put the name on the screen, and I am just going to use my finger to put this all over my lid. This is a gorgeous light purple, taupey, kind of cool toned color, and I thought it looked so pretty with this eye look. And then I'm also gonna grab this other shade right here, which is a little bit lighter and a little bit more frosty. And I'm just going to tap that on the very inner corners of my eyes and kind of like the inner third and mesh it in with that other shade just to bring a little bit more brightness to this eye look. Once again, I'm going in with that very darker shade in the Kathleen Lights palette just to fluff over the crease one more time, make sure that the glitter shades do not get too high up, and just to smooth everything out and give it one last final definition and final blend. For the lower lash line, I'm going into that Kathleen Lights palette again. I'm taking that lighter purple shade and I'm just running this very roughly and messily underneath my lower lash line, taking it pretty low down just because I like that look. And then I am going in with that shade next to it that's a little bit darker, but I'm just focusing this one more on the outer corner and to connect it just to the upper lid so it looks very seamless and cohesive. And now I'm taking my Makeup Revolution Starlit Powder in the shade 13 with my MAC Fix Plus just to make it a little bit wet since this is a loose highlight. And I'm just going to very, very light-handedly put this on the tops of my cheekbones, making sure to really blend it into my brow bone and all over my cheeks, my nose, and my chin. And then I'm going over it with this stippling brush just to make sure it's very smooth and pushed into my skin and blended. And now I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Little Brow Definer Matte Highlight Stick. I have been obsessed with this. So I'm just running it underneath my brows and I'm just kind of blending it messily with my fingers, not being too precise at all. And then I'm also gonna toss this into my lower waterline because I love using this as a nude eyeliner. It just brings so much brightness to the eyes. And then last but not least, I'm going to set all this makeup into place and melt it together using my Morphe setting spray, drowning myself in it, honestly. Now I'm taking this Giteau lip liner, super random. I got it in a Ipsy Glam bag, but I actually really love this lip liner. I'll make sure to link that one down below if I can find it. And then I'm going in with my Marc Jacobs Fawn Over Me lip cream. I love this stuff so much. It is so pretty, but it is a little light, so I'm also going in with my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Pound Cake, and this will just add a nice little pinky gloss shade over top. And that right here, you guys, is the completed look. So this is the finished makeup look right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's pretty simple, nice pinky purple. I've also really been digging just glossy lips lately. Not sure what it is, but I know this lip combination was a little excessive, but I'm really liking the way it turned out, and I've just been loving some glossy lips lately. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and today's makeup look. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.